Hello, welcome back to Nails of Interest. I have some of the new water decals from Shemodern. You can tell the difference after you get them in. Just when you first look at the package, it does say water decal on there versus the regular ones. It'll be a foil. I'll re-show you how the foil sheets come. I've already cut off the little flap. It comes with your foil sheet. And inside there, you have your clear film to protect it. The foil sheets are like this. Very flexible, very delicate. They have a paper backing, you have your black backing, and you'll have your glossy sticker cards, so you can turn them into stickers. I really urge you to keep them in that package. It was designed very well. If you don't, you'll have wrinkled ones, especially if somebody gets into your nail stuff. And let's see who did that to me. Anyways, put it back nice and neat. And how these differ is these don't require foil glue at all to apply. These are water decals. They're not your typical ones that you see where the images are printed on. These are true foils. They reflect, they're non-transparent. Where the foil image is, you can get them solid, you can get them in hollow, you can get them in all the colors that the regular foils are, but these just apply a bit differently. I haven't even tried them yet. These are the two that I picked. Thank you, Shemodern, for allowing me to try these out. And when I get them, they always come glued shut. I like to cut that off, because you know your crafting supplies, your art nail supplies, they'll collect dust. So if yours come like that, instead of with this protective on there, just cut it off and get rid of it. You won't need it. Now these come, let's see, it's got the same cardboard, the cute little arts on the back. Okay, there's the package. Let's see what goodies I got. It always has at least one free set of samples. Your nail tool, which I won't take mine out because I have plenty of them. It comes with your flexible stencil. I use these on a lot of things that I don't even share with you. It's so handy. Even I find the black papers handy for those of us filming because you guys can see better. You have your free sample. It has a sticker backing because this one's a foil, so it comes with a sticker backing in the back. Sorry about the glare. So this is the water decal. So let's see. I know there's supposed to be some package differences. So in here, the sheet's loose. This has a very thin protective layer over it. It has the black backing, which we'll just put down here so that you can see a little bit better once I take it apart. It has even thinner film over it. These don't have the white strip on the one side, so you can tell, you can keep them straight. They are listed, but if you cut that off, it names off their website and which flower design you pick. This is flower 1. Oh yeah, there's no backing because the backing is a water decal. You just get rid of that for right now. Set it aside to save it so that you don't ruin your beautiful images. And I do keep these stripes. Go figure, that's me. So my water decal name will be off, but I'll know the difference because these are attached to the white paper on the back. Just set that aside. You can use that later or right now if you wanted to. And these are the clear images, so they appear white right now, but they'll slide right off. I haven't even tried this before. So I'm going to add a couple to this mani here. Let's see. We'll do a big one. I would suggest probably only doing 1 or 2 at a time because I've seen a few people struggle. I like to cut them in rows just like the full sheets. I believe that's going to be my favorite method. Let me get a couple of each. Watch Shemodern's video on it just once. I'm going to give it a go. I'll show you on some other colors as well. And what you're supposed to do is don't get ice cold water. Get at least room temperature water. Have some napkins handy. I might get one of my mixing canvases out just to make sure that I don't stick it. And just dunk them in. I'll do one at a time because if they separate from the paper by a lot, it will get a little, my water actually got cold while I was waiting to film. I was trying to find another pigment color, I can't find it. You will learn, see, that was my first time doing it, got it off right away. You don't need this anymore, just toss it aside. Now what's recommended is that you trim it, keep your fingers wet, that will keep it from adhering to your fingers. What adheres these is simply the natural friction of this super smooth plastic papers. They're really, really thin. Trim off any excess that you don't want. If you want it flush against your cuticle, you can go ahead and trim that up too if you wanted to. I'm told that these do remove just like water decals with acetone. I'm going to trim it up a little bit since it's my first time. Keep it wet until you're ready for it to adhere. You can re-wet them as much as you want. These are intended to be put in water. Now they're the same as the other foils. If you're using regular polish over them, use a water-based top coat or a layer of, I guess it's unt, I'm not sure, or peelies, any water-based product. Again, this is a little bit dry. I'm figuring out which nail. Go ahead and get your nail wet too, especially for your first time doing it. And you just apply it like so. You can adjust it as much as you want. I'm just going to leave it right in the center. Take either a damp paper towel or a lint-free wipe. I'm going to try a paper towel first. This is what I had right next to me. And after the water dries, the friction itself is what adheres it to your nail. See, it doesn't move now. It doesn't wrinkle, it doesn't move, it doesn't budge. I love these. Well, it does budge a little bit. You can still move it a little bit. You can still damage it. These are very fragile. Unlike a lot of foils that I've tried, or nail decals I've tried, I've printed them out myself. Since I'm a little more comfortable, I'll go ahead and do 2. Just get the backing wet. You don't have to have this deep of water. You're just trying to get that backing saturated with water. And you just slide it right off. Trim it up a little bit, just so you have less cleanup to do. Again, keep your fingers wet. That'll help you to move them. Same with any water decal. You need to keep your fingers wet. That'll help you to move them. Put this one on my pinky. Nice and cute. I wrinkled it. Get it a little wet. These are very, very delicate. I am really pleased. Just doing a single on my hand. I'm going to say something to show you over a better color so that you can see them better. Again, just dab up the water. You must let these completely dry before you apply your top coat. If you're using gel polish, just let it dry. Go ahead and put your gel on and cure it. I'm going to attempt to play around with a few more things, so I'm not going to do that yet. But they're holding really nice. They haven't curled up, haven't nothing. I've got one more in here that I forgot about. Now if you let them curl up, they get a little pretty delicate there. So I'd advise not letting them curl up too much. Now I'm just going to set this one off to the side to test out. I lost it. Oh, it's on my finger. Lost it there. I'm going to stick it to the side and just to test out, removing it with acetone. it's so delicate. I can push it right to my cuticle without it. I wasn't going to do, man, but no, I like it. Again, just dry that nail up. Very gently, just pat, don't rub. Okay, I'm liking these even more than I thought. So I'm gonna do a medium one. And these are true foils. You cannot see through that foil. This is the hollow color. I'll show you a few colors. I'll show you the black and the hollow over white, and you can hold it in there too. Just let the backing get wet till you get a feel for how it goes. I'm trying to figure out how much time it takes. Oops. And I didn't want to go fishing. Okay, it doesn't take. How many seconds that was is how long it takes. It's a little tricky when you put it on your hand, but okay. I didn't even trim that one. See, this is why you need to trim it, because they are water decals. You can leave the paper backing on while you trim it. That is probably the best option. I didn't think about that. Didn't have a chance with this one. I just slid it off so fast. And what you want to do with, if you have especially if you have a strong C curve, score the flowers a little bit in. I believe NAC 57 was the one that told the Shemodern company about doing that. We thank her. That's why they send us these products a little bit, to help us discover new ways to use them. We thank them so much. I think everyone that's being sent these products are really appreciative. I buy a lot of them myself. I want to get one over to this side so I can see if it cleans up with acetone. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like it. These are cute. I was going to put one of my traditionals on, but I don't know now. That's pretty cute. Okay, it's not dry. I'll let it dry. Find my cleanup brush. Find my acetone. Shemodern has a great idea with these bottles. I'm like in love with their packaging. These papers are so thin, you don't need them anymore. Throw them in your rubbish bin. Okay, acetone. Let's see if the acetone does take them off. Yep, it's eating away. Oops, I didn't have it quite dry. Or pat it dry, just like any water decal. Yep, it erodes away the plastic, so don't touch in the center unless you want it to disappear. That's quite lovely. Very lovely. Shemodern, great products. I love all their products. I haven't had a single problem with any product. Let me just wipe up this mess of water. Before I go into another product they've got, let's apply some to some other color nails. Where are they? Here they are. Let's apply some so that you can see, that you can truly see these over various colored nails. Again, I would suggest taking them, popping them off. Let's do a big one. I'll do some black too. But we'll do one at a time. Keep it simple. You can pop them in there. It gets a little bit confusing. I would imagine I've seen someone get confused. They curl up on you. You're going to have a little bit tough time. At least that's what I've seen. I'm just trying to figure out exactly when that slide happens. Okay, that slide happened right there. I'm going to try to trim it up with the papers. That's probably going to be the best way to see it. Just trim it up. Don't have to trim it up too far because, as you've seen, it does come up with. And make sure you get your nail wet. This needs to be a smooth nail because these do slide a lot. Ooh, that's pretty. They slide so easy, they're so delicate. They just slide, slide, slide. Ooh, these are gonna be fun. See, that's just pretty big for this little nail stick. I could trim it. I'm experimenting a little here. Let's just trim off some of that so I don't have to eat it away. As soon as it dries to the nail, it'll be adhered. I would assume that you can just get it re-wetted to do it again. I always like to do an odd number, so I thought I had a third one. Perhaps not. Let's clean these up. Let's get rid of some of my moisture here. I thought I had 3. Little bugger got away from me. Let's try one of these little tiny ones again. This is such a lovely, cool new nail art. You just put it in the water, let it float to the bottom. By the time it floats to the bottom, it's almost ready. This water is a little too cool. I have my AC running, so, oops, I wasn't even in the frame. I have my AC running, so the water's a little cool. As you can see, it's staying on this nail even though I've got stickers everywhere. Cleaned up yesterday. Can't find half my stuff now. Go figure. Oh, I did have one. It's on my arm. Ha ha ha. To me. Make sure you place it on the correct way. If you want all the pretty colors to show. It's a little bit, if you wrinkle it, it's not a problem because you can turn it. You can shift it around as long as it's wet. They will shift nice and easy. Just keep your fingers wet, keep the nail wet, and just press your towel onto it. Soak up the excess moisture, and it just slightly press. Don't go grabbing into it. Just press. It fills in so nice. I'm gonna pretend this is on my nail. Get out my acetone again. Get out a nice stiff cleanup brush. Just as if you were doing full nail decals or water decals, you just eat away at what would be the polish if you were doing a regular full decal. As you can see, I'm getting it out from underneath. I don't have my brush wet. That would help. Does erode. See? Takes it off nice and clean. So if that was your cuticle, it'd be nice and clean. This is a good idea, Shemodern, for doing that. I like it. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry because I have something else really exciting to show you. I'm going to show you, I'm going to try out the black ones over the white. Again, my packaging always comes open. I just cut off the little tab. As long as you don't cut into your foils, you're good to go. Okay, let's see what freebies I got with this one. I love looking in. Ooh, don't have any red hearts yet, so that's really nice. That should be a regular nail foil. Let me see, because it has the plastic backing with it. Yep, that's a regular nail foil. You can hear the difference with the papers, and that it has the white edge on it. Very easy to tell them apart. I'll throw that back in a little bag. I wanted to show you the black because she has so many new products out. We'll just slide that right out. I am going to probably use the black, so we'll cut off the black. Yes, this is a nail channel on a budget here, so we save everything. Okay. I don't even know what I want to use. Let's go with these 3 right here. don't cut into your image and you're good. Getting a little more confident with it. They do stick to the backing, just like a water decal. Nothing odd about that. What's odd is that it's so delicate. And this still had the plastic on the front. I forgot to remove that. Just take that off. Go ahead and dip it in. Whichever way you want to cut your decals is the way you do it. I'm not going to be cutting through the paper anymore. Poke it in. Really, the top side don't actually have to be in the water. It's the back paper. Look how easy that slides off. I mean, really easy. Shouldn't be sticking my nails back in the water when I've got decals on them that aren't top coated in yet. Remember that. When you do your left hand, before you do your right hand, I would suggest you go ahead and top coat it in. But there's something I want to try that you may not be aware of yet. It's my first try doing it. Again, just wet your nail. Make sure your polish is smooth for the best application. You don't have to file your nails down. You don't have to buff it. I don't even do it for the foil decals unless I've... Okay, now I got it flipped over. You don't want it flipped over. Just flip it back. As long as it's wet. Well, I actually like that position. Now I gotta just redo it. And get out the big one. Slide the back and off. Place it on. Well, we'll put it back on the back end so I can show you. I like to cut it just a little bit. Makes it easier for cleanup. Makes it easier to cut. And really, this is my first time using these. You see me pull it out of the package. These are my only two. I'm getting pretty good at this now. Ah. Again, if you have nice strong C curves, you'll want to nip the flower a little bit. It doesn't matter. Make sure the nail is wet. Make sure the decal is wet. And just apply. You can even overlap these a little if you want. It's up to whatever you want to do. You're the artist, you're in control of your nails. We won't even take those off for now. I'm going to apply one of the other types to this. So let me let this dry. Clean up my mess. I'm going to apply one of the older, or the original foil types. I've already put my layer of quick dry polish. Remember, I scrub it into the decal. I slide it to the extra to the side. It makes a nice little tail. It'll curl up. That means it's going to come up really good. Apply a little foil glue, because this is the traditional one again. Just some cool coloring methods I want to show you. Just get a little foil glue on there. It really doesn't matter. Now there is the way you can stamp it straight onto your head. As you can see, mine curl up so easy. Make sure everything's dry. Now see, if you've been doing like I have and re-dipping your finger in the water and it messed up, just re-dip. Flatten it out, reposition it how you want it to look, straighten it right back out. If you didn't damage it too much, it does re-flatten out. That is so, so nice. Dry the nail. This is the way you would traditionally do it. You'd go ahead and top coat it in. I want to play a little further. Shemodern has a new item called Magic Powder. You see that? It's just a white powder. It binds with their glitters, their powder pigments, their neon pigments, their glow powders, whatever you like. It's supposed to bind with them. And let's test that out. I'm going to try out a glitter, I'm going to try out some pigments, and we'll just see how it goes. Let's try just some silver for my nails. I'm gonna try some silver out. We're supposed to be able to just tap. Oh, what comes different with this is their water bottle. No, I lost it. In case you're wondering, the polish on my hand is the Me104 number Me104. I have a swatch video that I haven't made public yet. What comes with this is a little nozzle that comes with your little bottle. Let's see, your little bottle. The bottle comes as usual with a big hole. Place this in so you can squirt your water out. Very handy.